Hi there. Today I want to talk about healing and the power that you have in your own hands to help your body to heal. There's some books that I've been digging into lately, and they are a lot older. Actually, used to go to a used bookstore called McKay's before the mask mandate came into play, and we're no longer allowed to go in without them. And was digging around in some of the older books on healing and spirituality and the power of our minds, and came across this gem right here. It's called The Secret of Instantaneous Healing by Harry Douglas Smith. And I believe it's from like 1960 something. And I want to read a passage in here and share a little bit of insight. Looks like 1973. So I want to read this first part, and then I want to share a little bit of insight on that. So it says how instantaneous healing can be available to you anytime, anywhere. It makes no difference whether one is kneeling on a prayer rug in the Near East, dancing around a fire in the jungle, sitting in a cathedral in France, entreating an intercessor at the shrine of Lords, burning lamps on the steps of, I can't even say this word, Chicastenango, painting with sand in the land of the Navajo, and spinning a prayer wheel in Tibet, or receiving the laying on of hands anywhere. These are all ritualistic, unnecessary accoutrements of healing, for healing needs no such decorations, embellishments, or elaborations. At all times, the healing power is within every person. It is always ready. It is always the same. It demands no ritual, showmanship, or fanfare to bring us the healing that we seek. Throughout his history, man has invented thousands of ways to increase his faith in something greater than he, to make it easier for him to believe that this power has heard his plea and will respond. He has rung bells, lit candles, learned litanies, danced, bathed, and secluded himself in cloisters, forests, deserts, and pinnacles. He has tortured, starved, and denied himself, all of which served only to increase his own belief, for none of these things was necessary to activate the healing power itself. So why I'm sharing that is because I think one of the things that's been lost, and I was just in an interview a few minutes ago and we were talking about giving away our health freedom, and why, and the question was asked, why do you think people have given away their freedom? And the answer I have is this: I believe that people have lost their ability to trust their own instincts and intuition about what's best for them. And we can even break that down even further. When do we lose our instincts and intuition? Many times that happens when we lean away from faith and into fear, when something happens to us and we go off the rails a little bit, and we forget that we are all powerful and we have everything that we need. So when we're looking outside of ourselves for all of these things, all of these modalities, these supplements, these powders, these diets, these practitioners to help us, to heal us, and so on, what we're really doing is we're saying, I don't trust myself. So I'm suggesting this book for anybody that may have some chronic condition or problem, or someone who maybe wants to just avoid going to a doctor or dealing with conventional medicine on any level whatsoever, because this book is very powerful, and it teaches you how to really get back in touch with your instincts, your intuition, and trust that you know what is best for you. And I'll be heard saying this throughout all of my trainings and podcasts, and all of the things that I do, is that no one knows better than you what's best for you. So it is time, there's no better time than now, when we have been stripped of our health and medical freedoms in more ways than we can count, to get back to the instinct and intuition that we can trust, which is within each of us. And there's an old poem by Shel Silverstein that I like to recite. I probably am not going to get it right. There's a word or two that might be off here, but it's called The Voice. And it says, there is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long, I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. And then it says, teacher, preacher, parent, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. So that's, paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. And this is a poem from a long time ago. I mean, 20, 30 years ago. Shel Silverstein has been around for a very long time, but it's very wise, because what he's saying is, no matter what happens to you, you can always depend on yourself. You can always trust yourself. You can always lean into the faith that you know what's best for you. So I just want to share that little bit of insight today and help you. Again, the goal here is to get you back to the basics of caring for yourself in a common sense way that feels good to you, doesn't overwhelm you, and keeps you in your faith, in yourself, in your God, in your universe, whatever your faith is in, so that you don't rely on anything or anyone outside of you to help you make decisions when things happen to your health, or things come your way that you need to make decisions for, or about, when it comes to your medical and health freedom. So as always, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be sharing a lot more information just like this to help you guys take more control of your health and medical freedom, to give you a nice big deep breath of relief that you do have everything that you need. And if you don't, like if you actually do need medical care or some modality or supplement, I'm going to be providing those low stress pieces of information and education for you along the way as well. And as always, go out to Carmen Hunter Health on Mighty Networks and join my membership group. It's free. Come on out there. I'm sharing lots of information, recipes, and current events, and all kinds of good stuff that you can learn from and interact with, whether you're a coach or you're a person in the health and wellness industry, or you're just someone that wants to again, take back control, start, being more proactive in your life and learning about how to tap into your own healing powers. Join me out there, and you can go to carmenhunterhealth.com and join my events on Wednesdays where I am doing webinars and sharing information there as well. Lots of ways to get good information in a low stress, underwhelming way.